I would say that there are three things to be aware of about Corinth, maybe a few extras chucked in there. Number one, it was a city port. So just put those two things together in the ancient world. It's a city and a port. Uh, it's urban by ancient standards, over 100,000 population, which might not sound that big to us, but that made it one of the biggest cities in the ancient world that we're aware of, at least. Lots of economic inequality by our standards, anyway, not by ancient standards. So you've got your citizens, who are the people who really are the top rung, as it were, and obviously Paul, on the odd occasion, for the sake of the gospel, taps into the benefits of being a Roman citizen. You've got your free men, which are kind of people who are not slaves, but they run a trade. So that could go from very poor working class to quite middle class, if you like. That could cover a broad band. And then the biggest group of people, they reckon that three in every four people were pretty much this in ancient cities, were your slaves. And your slaves were someone's property. And therefore slaves could be treated quite well, and they could be treated very barbarically. It really depended on the whim and the character of the master or the mistress. So that was kind of how it was socioeconomically. Right near places like Athens, and Athens was one of the two main seats of intelligentsia in the ancient Greco-Roman world. There was Athens in Greece, and there was Alexandria in Egypt, just up there on the coast. And Corinth is only about 50 miles west of Athens. It's also a port, so you've got lots of people, lots of sailors, lots of cargo, lots of commerce going through it. And so, therefore, it was known for what we would call its licentiousness. And in actual fact, it would seem that there was a term called to Corinthianize someone, and to Corinthianize someone was to take them into a life of immorality, if you like. So it was all of that going on. And it's interesting, of course, one of the questions that is asked and that Paul answers in the letter to the Corinthians is all about how should we behave in terms of our sexual ethics and our behavior, which would have been highly relevant